Aquarius, did you know that every atom in the human body, including the human body, has its own electromagnetic field or toroidal field? Did you also know that the heart produces its own separate toroidal field, which can be measured up to 5 miles away? Did you know that the flower of life is a 3D representation of a toroidal field? Did you also know that in Christian mysticism, the gold halo is actually a reference to this understanding at a soul level? Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome, my friends, to my table. It's good to see you, Aquarius. If you're new here, hello, hello. My name is Zachary. And if you're returning, it's good to see you guys again. Pull up a chair or stand, whatever works for you. So, Aquarius, this is an exciting message. This is actually the other reading kind of came off the coattails of this one. So I channeled this message for you guys several days ago, and then I was told to work on the second part of the Galactic Royalty reading that had come out 5, 6 months ago. So there is definitely a connection to this in the Galactic Royalty Part 2 here, well, and in the first one. And I'll post a link or the video down in one of these corners here, okay, at the end of the video, if you guys want to check that series out. Seems to be a series here. In the second Galactic Royalty reading, we start talking about activating these components of the heart. So I channeled these messages for you before I was told to go into the Galactic Royalty reading, and there are components that are connected. The heart is something that was coming through, the toroidal field. So let's get into your channel messages. Oracle card was pulled here, and then we'll get into tarot, as we do. And I do, we're coming close here to the end. I posted at the beginning of the month, the channel hit a year, and I am giving away a free reading. I will post that here at the end of the video, in the description of the video as well, for instructions on how to enter that. If you guys missed it, it's okay. As we're getting closer to 30,000 subscribers, I will be giving away more readings, okay? So hang on, no worries. All right, Aquarius. The first thing that came through was inundated. I feel like an inundated has come through for several signs actually in meditation. This is not lost on me that we're going through Pluto retrograde back into Capricorn before coming back into its forward motion on November 19th into Aquarius, into your sign. This process that we're going through right now is kind of a karmic tie-up, tying up some loose ends and feeling weighted down or inundated by this energy, I think is pretty normal. So if you're feeling this way or experiencing some weight right now, keep going, okay? Being in Scorpio season here too, all messages are timeless here, but this is just when this is being recorded. There's a lot of death and rebirth too. We're letting go of things, okay? Getting ready to rebalance. So, inundated. Next thing that came through was mirage and slumber. So this is where it starts connecting to the Galactic Royalty reading as well. There was illusion that came through in that reading. I highly encourage you guys to go check it out, okay? This mirage or this illusion is something that has been keeping us distracted or in a state of unknowing or non-remembrance of the power of this tool that is the heart. The next thing that I was shown was an apple, and this is where the Taurus came through, a toroidal field, okay? I was given a symbol that was channeled a while ago here. I'll get to this in a second. The next thing I was shown was 2 arrows pointing to a line here in the center. We'll meet in the middle, is what I was told. So again, this is actually connecting to that Galactic Royalty reading. Connection was something that was really coming through there. And as we're talking about opening the heart, well, that's what it do, right? It do connect us. So the next thing that came through was, the next thing that came through as I was getting ready to do this, I went to go itch the inner corner of my eye, and I just like poked the shit out of it. Just got my whole finger all up in there and just started tearing up in my eye. I'm super excited to do this reading, right? And then I'm sitting here going, oh, my eye's red now, and I'm tearing. The message that actually came through with that was, the tears are not sorrow, only protection. So our eyes produce three different kinds of tears. One is a lubricating tear. It's a natural blink to lubricate. Another, the second, is a flushing motion when we get something like our finger in our eye to try to get something out of the eye as a form of protection. The last is emotional tears, in which we do actually release brain chemicals like serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, etc. And you can, if you're paying attention, you can tell the difference between all these tiers. So this one is protection. There's something about protection, maybe even emotionally. Based on the oracle card that came through here, it does feel like there is some sorrow, and we'll get into that here in a second. So this symbol, I'm going to show the camera here. You can pause it, draw it out, so you can utilize its function. It is called sharpening spiritual focus. What do we do with this? So to sharpen spiritual focus, draw this out here, keep this with you. You can memorize it, or you can hold the paper with you, look at it as you're in a spot where you can meditate. We're meditating with this symbol here. And the purpose or function is to allow some more clarity to come into focus, okay? To come into where there may be some confusion. Based on the rest of the information that's come through here, spirituality and the heart here is coming into focus. It is time, just like I said in the second galactic royalty reading, something is being activated now. And I do believe last year, I had just started my channel here in October last year. And I did say something about October, like there's something coming in October. Well, I feel like this is it. I'm getting all the chills on that. Very exciting. Okay, so let's move further into your message. The information as well at the beginning of the reading here with the toroidal field of the heart. The heart has its own intelligence. We can literally measure this. It has its own electromagnetic field. Every atom in our body does. Our body has its own. The flower of life, like I said, 3D representation, even in Christian mysticism, this is what this gold halo represents, is understanding this on a spiritual level. So that's why I feel like the sharpened spiritual focus is coming in here to start understanding this at like an atomic level. It is time for us to wake up, wake up, wake up, get out of bed. Let's see here. Did I get everything? The heart does. Okay, so the heart's toroidal field does change based on our emotional state. It pulses differently. So emotions coming through here are our message as well. Let's get into your oracle. Blue Angel Oracle is what Spirit wanted to use here. I'm going to read it directly from the book. It's pretty short. Sadness is what came through. So sadness here has to do with love, back to the heart. There may be some sadness at present, but this is also a sacred time. Reflect on that which really matters to you and cherish and treasure all that is meaningful in your life. In sorrow, there is also great beauty, for your sadness stems from a profound love built of precious memories that live forever in your heart and the hearts of those you love. So again, moving into the galactic royalty reading, we're talking about connecting these hearts now. And there are three symbols that are in the galactic royalty reading that allow you to go to this process of removing restrictions, opening up, and then connecting this heart, okay? I encourage you to check it out. Know that nothing truly ends, for you and everyone you love are eternal, kind of like a toroidal field. There is not an end or a beginning. Life will continuously unfold, change, and transform, but it will never cease. Every ending is also a beginning in life's eternal wheel. Life is one continuous cycle. All the events of your life and all those who play a role in it are part of you forever. Life is an eternal spirit with no beginning or end. All is an ocean of light, a great sea of love. All is one. We are one, my immortal beloved. Super excited about this, you guys. Last several messages for the signs and collective that have come through. I'm just so grateful to be able to give these messages because there feels to be so much universal intelligence and power behind what's coming through here. So let's do it. Let's take it to the limit, you guys. All right. Let's get into a couple other oracle cards here, and then we'll move into the tarot. What else did we want to talk about here, Spirit? I'm being drawn to this one. This is a new deck I got, Medicine Heart. Medicine Heart. So what do we have here for Aquarius at this time, please, Spirit? Additional messages for Aquarius. And this is a general reading, you guys, so please keep that in mind. You are highly intelligent, so please use your head, heart, and intuition to decipher if these messages are for you. If they're not, get them the hell out of here. It's okay, just skip it, all right? Don't own what isn't yours, and don't try to force it. So, Mater Materia Medica. Ooh. Oh, I love this. I'm getting goosebumps on this too. So, I'll show you the imagery here. Look at them here in meditation, gaining spiritual focus, and the heart here. Oh, man. What is desired and needed is spontaneously arising in your world even now. Connect with your heart to realize this. Ah! I love it. You bundle the Mater Materia Medica as you intentionally and magnetically gather to you that which nourishes. Magnetically, geomagnetic field, you guys. Protects and empowers you in claiming your most sacred fruition. Relax into your trustworthy bond with Earth Mother as she generously provides opportunities for inspired manifestation. Trust your process. Ooh, love, love, love this. So the Earth, obviously, or if you didn't know, also has its own toroidal field. It feels like, back to galactic royalty here, as we're connecting the heart and opening this portal, we are healing our planet, right? As we're ascending here to 5D, and she is also healing us. I'm just getting all the chills on this, you guys. Oh, yes, yes, yes. And this is very like symbol of the sun. The sun was a big component in that reading too. I'll post it on here so you guys can check it out. What else here? We'll do an animal card, okay? For Aquarius, please, Spirit. This has been so much fun lately. Ooh, hummingbird. So hummingbird, when this comes through, I am gonna open up the book here, but I get this message of magic when the hummingbird comes through. We can't see it with the naked eye flap its wings, right? We can see it with technology, just like we can see the field of the heart in our body, but we can't see that with our eyes. There's something about feeling something out, or trusting, having faith, or just letting magic be magic. Interesting. Trust the process was what came through here on this oracle card too. I feel like there's something here in the book though that wants to be seen. Hummingbird, positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. Yep. We're connecting spiritually too. So smart, curious, loves to learn. When in balance, out of balance, pushy, insistent, and sharp. To bring into balance, take a class. Maybe a yoga class, you guys. Something to bring in some receptivity, to open up to receive. Oh, I love this. Okay. Let's get into your tarot messages. All right, Spirit, what are we going to use here? You want one of these first. Okay. One other familiar field oracle here for Aquarius. The Sloth. Relaxation, composure, and indifference. So I do feel it with sadness coming through and that sorrow component. It's not to say like we're ignoring whatever has caused this sorrow. That's valid, and grief is also valid. I'm getting composure and relaxation is what's really standing out here. Like relaxing into a state of receptivity. What is kind of coming to mind for me is an intense amount of anxiety. With pain here in the heart, we may be in high beta 2 brainwave activity where we're panicking. So it's difficult to get into this more composed, relaxed state so that we can activate the heart. It's not dismissing what is going, what there may be fear over, the sorrow, etc. But we're being asked here to shift the way that we're allowing ourselves and the forces that are around us to help us process this. Okay, love it. All right, which tarot? We're going to start with Curious. Curious Travels Tarot here. So, Spirit, what do we have here for Aquarius? And huge shout out, Devil here at the split. We're talking about shadow work, and that's certainly what's going on right now. The Devil is also Capricorn. So I just take this as validation that yes, as we're retrograding in Capricorn right now, buckle up. It's okay. We're going to get through this, but it will alleviate. There will be a pressure release as we move back into your sign, Aquarius. Huge shout out to my channel members, you guys. If you're interested in channel membership yourself, there's a link in the description of the video, as well as a button you can press next to the subscribe. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. And personal readings are open and available. If you guys want some assistance with something a little bit more personal to yourself, check out my website in the description of this video too. All right, what do we have here for Aquarius, please, Spirit? Four of Pentacles just flew right on out here. So the way I take Four of Pentacles coming through here is a need to stabilize. There's a need to get our feet back underneath us. So it is validating to me that there's something that is off-centering that's happened or is happening, especially regarding grief. Okay. Three of Cups here at the bottom. So this is your hopes and dreams. You're hoping for some connection, you guys. Connection! This would absolutely be hearts connected in unison here. They're celebrating themselves. They're celebrating each other. Cheers! And with the fall, the autumnal imagery as well, kind of brought back to something about October. And here we are in October. This is the last day. Halloween. Halloween, right? All Hallows Eve here. There's something about this season. It's time to activate. It's time to activate. But yes, you're hoping for this connection, and I do feel like it's coming. There's some steps we're being asked to take to bring that into our experience as well. Light Seers. So second deck here we'll be using is Light Seers. For Aquarius, what do we have for Aquarius? Like I said, general reading, you guys, so please keep that in mind. Hangman here at the split. So this is telling me that there has been a restriction to flow. You've been stuck in a place where maybe you don't want to be, but the intention of it is for you to see the need to turn the heart on here. This is a highly spiritual card as well. There's a need to sharpen the spiritual focus. Something, kind of back to the Galactic Royalty reading, something distracting ourselves because of the third dimensional realm we're in here, okay? Not that we're totally turning that off, but there's something that we're being asked to put aside distraction-wise so we can see the truth, what's going on here. What do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius. And feel free to check out any other placements in your chart. We do have every single sign in our chart. We all go through the zodiac. It just depends on which house we have it in. So I encourage you to take a look at that for some deeper meaning on your story. If you want, it's up to you. Up to you. You do you, boo-boo, Aquarius. Knight of Cups here at the bottom. So fear, aversion. This I feel like is, well, turning the heart back on. This Knight of Cups in particular, I take as like dating the self. In this deck in particular, it is romance. This is a romantic individual. They have love in their heart to share. They love the idea of love. So there's a fear aversion here to, I'm feeling like loving the self for some reason. I'm brought back to that inundation. I feel like these are thoughts, you guys, like I was saying with anxiety. You've been stuck in this, on the circle track. A few times you've been around that track. It's not just going to happen like that, right? Because the shit is bananas. Okay. I feel like we can get some help in here for you. Let's get into it. Here we go. So general to start, 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands. It's time to release a burden on the heart, you guys. I keep saying that Galactic Royalty reading. I highly, highly encourage you because it's so interlaced right now. The symbols help you to release something here and activate the heart, like I said. So this is totally what we're talking about. And as I said, we all go through the zodiac. Once we get to Aquarius season, and as Pluto is going through Aquarius, we're all experiencing this energy. Things that are needing to be released to make room for what's next. To bring us back to the Ace of Wands. The new journey. So keep going. You got this, but it is time to release something is what I'm getting. The Fool comes in to clarify this. To get ready for the new journey, you guys. Oh, I love, love, love this. Woo! I love this. All the chills on this. So we're starting a new journey. There's a need for faith here, though. And whatever's happened here, depending, it doesn't matter what severity, is what I'm trying to say. Whatever is weighing heavy on your heart, this is feeling more intense, I feel like I said, because of the retrograde Capricorn motion we're going through. The purpose of that is to really, what I'm hearing is under promise, over deliver. So if you're put in a situation here with additional stress or pressure, getting to a point where maybe even you learn how to handle it, as things release, that pressure releases as we move back into Aquarius, it's going to feel by comparison that much lighter. Does that make sense? And that's kind of what I feel like is going on right now. But you are being guided here to release some things from the heart. Get ready for this journey, to have faith, to take that leap of faith, right? I'm being drawn to pull one of these here for Aquarius. Aquarius. Spread your wings, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. Yes, to take this leap here and fly. I think, well, there's the flower of life too. There's that 3D representation of the toroidal field, you guys. Oh my goodness. I love this. Take a leap in the best possible way. How can you be caught if you don't first take the leap, right? That message came through actually when I first started this channel for me in my own personal meditations. My spirit guides were encouraging that. How can we catch you if you don't first leap? Have the faith to take that leap. Oh, this is so exciting. Okay, let's get into the good stuff for you guys at this time. The moon. The moon. So the moon here, we're talking about the subconscious realm and our fears. Your fear here is the heart, the heart's function even, towards yourself and towards others. I do feel like there is difficulty in loving the self right now. Maybe even being afraid, how do I put that? There's fear towards loving yourself for some reason. What I'm seeing is someone like a reflection looking back at you in the mirror, but you're turning to the side and you won't look at that reflection. And I'm smelling white sage too. I don't typically burn white sage. I've got Palo Santo. Maybe do a clearing, do a burning, a smoke cleansing here, you guys. On your mirrors. Ooh, okay. Somebody needs to do this. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Love that. Love that journey for us. What I'm getting is, so mirrors are portals. Mirrors are portals. They can be exit or entrance portals. So I highly encourage you guys, it doesn't have to be white sage. You could even just do it intentionally, but Palo Santo, white sage, frankincense, depending on what works for you. Cleanse your mirrors and keep your mirrors clean. Keep those mirrors clean. That is very important because they are portals. So we're going to start taking that back into our hands as far as control goes, of mitigating maybe forces that are coming and going inside of our home. That's a part of the galactic royalty too. Things start at home here. Protection. And protection was coming through with sadness. I think that's actually great advice for everybody. I'm just going to put that out there. It feels like because for someone in particular, some people's, the fear that you have is being reflected in this mirror situation. There's a need to purify it, to cleanse it, so that you can see these fears accurately. So this is the good stuff here, is you're getting advice, direction to minimize your perception of your fear so that you can actually hold it, face it, to find your way through here. Okay, let's keep going. Eight of Wands comes through here next. In good stuff, good news. I do feel like there is good news that's on the way here. This is also quick movement. It could be travel for some of you. I do also get the message that something is coming to an end. The fear state. Like fear never fully disappears, but your experience with it, the way that you are navigating it and holding it right now, I feel like this is making the sadness or sorrow harder or worse. Okay, anything else on the good stuff here for Aquarius, please, Spirit? Soulmate, the divine will provide you with love when you're ready. Ah! For those of you, pay attention, look out for signs from the divine, acknowledge red flags. Those of you that are looking for love in that way, I do feel very strongly there's a need to do a little bit of spiritual surgery here on the heart center, okay? Getting flow, well, as we're doing this here, getting flow back into the main muscle here, all right? I feel there's something about this fear. Well, there's a need to love the self. How, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell are you gonna love someone else, right? That doesn't mean that it's not possible to love someone, but in this process of discovering what love truly means, universal love that has no boundaries, if we can't give that to ourselves first, we can only love another to the degree that we can love ourselves. So with soulmate coming through here, what I'm getting is that there is somebody, there's always divine love that's available to us. We can only receive to the degree that it is we're giving. So whatever our resonant frequency is here, 5 miles away, you guys, the heart's toroidal field. So imagine that if you're struggling with sadness, depression, anxiety, sorrow, and again, I'm not, no shame or blame on that. There are processes we need to go through. But if you've been in this state for a decade or more, you know, years and years and years, this is the frequency that you're pushing out. This is the call that you're putting out. And anybody in that 5 mile radius can feel that. That is so significant. And on the opposite side, if you have, you know, unconditional love in your heart, joy, happiness, people feel that up to 5 miles away. That is absolutely incredible. Oh, all the chills on that. I love this. And it's possible to switch, okay? It's possible to change your frequency. You're being guided on how to do so. So what you don't see coming here, you guys, oh, yay! What's in the dark? Temperance. So, balance, that flow. Temperance is bringing two extremes into a cohesive moment, into balance. It's peace, harmony, right? Alchemy, taking one thing and turning it into another. Sorrow, as Sadness was saying here in the book too, there can be beauty. What's coming through is beauty in the breakdown. It's from, I think it's Let Go by Frou Frou. Beauty in the breakdown. The Let Go. Yeah, it's Let Go. Let Go by Frou Frou. Yes, there may be pain. There's pain, obviously. There is sorrow. What you're being gently guided to here is to discover how to hold more than one experience. The heart can hold complex emotions. And I wouldn't even say it's just as we get older, but as we experience more and more in life, we have the opportunity to either pick that superpower up to realize that the heart doesn't break. Nope, that is a human construct. It's a way of expressing how much emotion we're feeling. This portal does not break. The human breaks, right? But that can be fixed too. So remembering this, whenever you feel like you're getting to a boundary on the experience of your emotions or your heart space, remember that birth too is extremely painful, so much so that we don't remember it because that's how traumatic it is. I'm seeing the imagery of the flower of life here. Every time we're hitting a boundary, we think that that's our breaking point where the heart breaks, but actually it's unlimited. It just keeps going. Just like that toroidal field, it doesn't end. The limit does not exist. The limit does not exist. I love this. So what you guys don't see coming here is balance, peace. It's happening. It requires your participation, but it's happening. So, Page of Wands comes into, almost threw it off the table. To clarify, temperance, getting that joie de vivre back, getting that energy back into your life. I feel like this experience, what you're experiencing, the pulsating motion in sorrow, sadness, anger, bitterness, resentment, whatever's going on right now, this is robbing you of this beautiful sacral chakra energy, life force energy. Getting back to a place where you feel excited to do something again. This is my Put Me in Coach card. Look how excited she is. She's throwing sticks in the air and shit. Exuberance. Having this weight lifted. And this comes through that process of alchemy with temperance. Again, there's a decision that needs to happen here to make that happen, but this is available. Oh, I love this for you guys. Your difficulty, obstacle at this time. Totally. Nine of Cups. This I take as there's this refusal inside of yourself to accept your own heart's desire. This is personal satisfaction. So the fear, that fear of dating yourself, loving yourself, maybe you're someone who feels like, or your experience has been up till now, that validation or that love comes from outside of yourself. You don't have value unless you're with somebody who is actively showing you love, or even to the degree of like having sex with somebody, because that's something that a lot of people confuse as love, first of all, and value. Turns out we have all of the value outside of any of those activities. Do we need intimacy? Do we need connection with other humans? Absolutely. But here, what I'm getting, there is this difficulty of wrapping that up in somebody else. And that will never do. That will never do. So difficulty at this time is experiencing the life that you want to experience, the freedom of universal love, of unconditional love, before it's able to come. The resonance, your resonance frequency. The hard part is doing the work here and experiencing that life as if it's here already so that it can come to you. Like attracts like. We're not going to attract, the person that we're looking for if we're in a state where we can't even love ourselves. We can only love to the degree that we love ourselves, okay? So next, Tower. Tower comes through here in your difficulty. The Tower's coming down. The Tower needs to come down. I feel like this is absolutely connected to the remainder of the process here in Capricorn, retrograde motion in Capricorn. There are systems, institutions, programs, thoughts, beliefs that are being dismantled, violently even. Maybe this is a part of what you're experiencing sorrow-wise. This is such an extreme change that it's painful to release it. And that's okay. That's okay to feel pain, to allow yourself to feel pain. Brought back to temperance here and what you don't see here, this is the flow, allowing something to flow. We're not going to get stuck on pain. We're not going to not allow ourselves to feel happiness or joy. Again, complex experience here in the heart. We can hold ecstasy and sorrow in the same moment. It's true. That is truth. And I think we restrict ourselves. Like I said, even that conversation of the heart breaking, that is an illusion. That's not real. The heart does not break. Allow yourself to feel what you're feeling, but stop telling yourself that you're breaking. Or if you don't want to stop that verbiage, you're breaking through. My heart is breaking through, right? My heart is breaking through. Someone's at my door right now. I think they're delivering a package. Anyway, I'm gonna not stop this and keep going here. I want to pull one more here, and then we'll do an oracle card to close this out, and I'm gonna move into an extended reading. So for Aquarius here, please, Spirit. Creativity. Oh my God, what a perfect connection here to the Galactic Royalty. Go watch it, you guys. Go watch it. Creativity. Have fun. Express yourself in new ways. This is literally one of the bigger themes in that reading too, creativity. Past life connection, someone with heavy influence from a past life is with you. This could be the sorrow that you're experiencing too. And a relationship loss of somebody. Okay, which deck do we want to do here? Starseed. All right, last message here for Aquarius, and then I'm going to move into the extended. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, riding past wrongs, and uprooting. My goodness. That tower, uprooting. So the quality of, like, the apology here. This is something that, what I'm getting, a part of the grief, sorrow, any heavier emotions that you may be feeling right now could also be attached genetically through your family history, okay, ancestrally. You may be feeling that weight now because it's time to clear this. When this card comes up, we're apologizing for things that we've done. Yes, of course. We're also starting to apologize or transmute through alchemy things that have been done through our ancestral line even. Okay? So there's a lot going on. Yeah. I do feel like it's going to get a little bit easier moving back into Aquarius, Pluto, like I said. There's still going to be shit going on. But I love this, you guys. I love, love, love this message. There's something about humility, okay? Coming into a place of allowing yourself to be cracked open. And what I get from that is, like I was saying, let's stop limiting ourselves with the verbiage of my heart is breaking. That is a self-imposed restriction, and it's not real. We can feel the grief and sorrow we're feeling without making it something that breaks us. Okay? Don't restrict your ability to also hold joy and love through that too. Grief, the loss of love, is really an expression of love in the shadow, okay? Remember that. So allow yourself to pull in the light side of that experience at the same time. I love this message, you guys, and I love you. So I am going to go into the extended. I hope this message is helpful for you. If you want to join me in the extended, there are links in the description for sale individually. You can also join the 3rd tier of membership if you want access to all of them. And personal readings are open if you want to check that out. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. They're all great ways to support me in the growth of this channel. And I love you guys so much for the support and love. I couldn't do this without you. I wouldn't do this without you. Cash App and PayPal links are in there too. If you feel called to donate and support the channel in that way, I truly appreciate it and will accept that. It's not mandatory, but to those who do support the channel in that way, I love you. Thank you. Thank you. I couldn't do this without you either. You guys are my guiding light. So take care of yourselves, Aquarius, and I'll see you all very soon. Be well.